Welcome back to the Dangers and Dragons podcast, everybody. You ready for another day, another awesome story?
I am.
You know how we do it here. We like to just dive right into an addictive story, an epic quest, some sort of crazy tale, or a legendary adventure.
Right into it.
And there's always a twist, always something you won't see coming.
Always.
And today, I have Julia, our resident geek expert, to help us unpack this wild ride.
Hello, everybody.
You ready to go exploring today, Julia?
Always. Always. I'm excited to see what we've got.
Okay, so we are starting in the middle of a raging storm. Imagine a terrified coastal village, right? Everybody's pointing fingers at Erik.
Oh, no.
Erik, he's the local orc. He's already an outsider. And they've convinced themselves that he is the reason Krakos, the god of the deep, is unleashing his fury. So, Julia, what do you make of that classic setup?
Well, it's interesting because it's that age-old story, isn't it? Like, when things go wrong, people need someone to blame.
Right.
They need a scapegoat. And Erik, the poor orc, he's it.
He's just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Exactly. But I kind of feel like the way this is all being set up, there's something more to it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's in the details, right?
Yeah.
They don't just, throw Erik overboard as a sacrifice. It's almost worse. They just chuck him over like he's yesterday's trash.
He's nothing to them.
Right. Just get rid of him.
Yeah.
Maybe Krakos will calm down.
Yeah. And, another thing is the ocean itself. Like, it's described as almost eerily calm. It's like mocking them.
Like it's playing with them.
Yeah, like, oh, you think this is going to work? It feels like they have no idea what they're actually dealing with here.
No clue, and then boom, Erik finds himself face to face with Krakos
Oh, boy.
in the depths. But here's the twist. Krakos isn't this raging monster. He's not even that interested in the humans or their fear.
Yeah, it's like everything we expect is being flipped on its head.
Totally.
Because we think we know what a god of the deep should be. Wrathful, vengeful, demanding sacrifices.
Right.
But Krakos just says nope to all that.
He's like, been there, done that.
Yeah, he's ancient and he's powerful, but he's more like, this is interesting. He seems more fascinated by all the lore, all those forgotten stories of the deep.
I love that. And imagine his temple,
Oh my gosh.
built from the bones of creatures older than humanity.
Crazy.
Isn't that a detail that just makes you realize how vast and how mysterious the world really is?
Absolutely, yeah. Those Leviathan bones, like there's a whole story there.
So much history.
Right, a history that goes way beyond like what humans can even comprehend.
We're just babies compared to that.
Totally. And Krakos is like a link, a living link to this like primordial past.
He's seen it all.
He's seen everything.
And then there's the prophecy he shows Erik, carved into those ancient bones.
Uh,
And it doesn't talk about, human doom and gloom. It talks about a broken alliance. What do you think that tells us, Julia?
I mean, it suggests there's something way more complicated going on between the humans and the sea. Like it wasn't always this way. Maybe they were in harmony at some point, but something happened. It fractured. And it seems like this whole conflict that we're seeing is because of that broken alliance. It's not the cause of it.
Oh, that's deep. I also love that Erik doesn't come back like, I've seen the light. He doesn't come back with these pronouncements.
Right. He doesn't try to become some kind of prophet.
No, he's just like a gruff sailor. He tells it like it is.
Which honestly makes it more believable.
Way more believable.
Yeah. But you can see, like, this whole experience has totally changed him.
Oh, yeah.
He's not looking at Krakos as a monster anymore. He gets it. Krakos is this being with huge power and, like, centuries of knowledge.
He's got the wisdom.
He does. And just seeing that changes Erik's whole perspective.
And what about the villagers?
Yeah.
They're still scared.
Right.
But instead of throwing more sacrifices into the sea, they start bringing Erik charts and they're singing him sea shanties.
What?
Yeah. They offer knowledge instead of begging for mercy.
That's such a cool shift.
It's so different.
It is. Like, they've realized that maybe understanding is their only way forward.
Yeah.
And that, knowledge, information, maybe that's the most valuable thing they can offer.
Right. Not just some, trinkets and baubles.
Exactly.
So the storms don't completely disappear, but they do start to lessen.
Interesting. So it's not like Krakos is just being appeased. He's not being bought off.
No, it seems like it's because a dialogue has started.
Right. Like they're finally talking.
Like, let's figure this out together.
Exactly. And that's what this whole story is about, isn't it? It's not about blind faith. It's not about fear. It's about trying to understand and have respect and communicate.
And Erik, our little orc friend, who's the outcast, he becomes this bridge between these two worlds.
Yeah, he does.
And it's his defiance.
Hmm.
That willingness to face, like, the scariest thing imaginable.
Yeah.
That becomes his strength.
I love that. He's not just surviving. Now he's leading. He's guiding them.
And that last image, Erik on the prow of a ship with the salt water spraying on his face.
Oh, wow.
Almost like a blessing. It
Yeah.
reminds us that the future, it's uncertain. But there's hope.
It really makes you think, what are you facing in your own life that might need a different approach? Like maybe instead of running away, you need to dive right in.
You got to face those fears. And that is another episode of the Dangers and Dragons podcast.
Another one down.
Don't forget to rate and follow for more epic stories and fantastical journeys.
Yes, please do.
Until next time, keep those imaginations firing.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.